The energy imps. Such a neat effect. We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artists. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours and... Hey, now what's going on? This isn't the right cut.
Sorry, sir. These must...
My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I shall only be able to utilize the ones I activate manually.
I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
This scene. This is practically Shakespeare in outer space.
Just as the entire planet does.
And, huh? Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it, we're missing some really good writing here.
There. Sorry about that.
Well, we just passed right by her big scene. Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in the sleep chamber at all times.
Should I rewind?
Never mind. I'll continue from here. Right from the start, our budget was a little tight, even by standards back then. To make do, Tony shot a couple scenes in black and white. Originally, he intended to use it for flashbacks. But then I had to break it to him. Our film doesn't have flashbacks. We almost made it a silent film just to cut costs. Oh, spoiler alert! Our heroes may or may not find a particular tool that will allow them to destroy those rock barriers later on in the film.
It would appear that now is the time for us to climb the Deadly Tower of Monsters.
Good screenwriting 101. Always announce the title within the film itself. How else are you going to let the audience know your heroes really mean business? I felt it was an absolute necessity we have a T-Rex in this film, but we got this Serato thing instead. Of course, I went through the whole production thinking it was a T-Rex because, really, who can tell the difference anyway? Now, that weapon, it's just an electric shaver, but you know, I bet you'd never guess it was, would you? They look so futuristic. I could have made use of that one at some of our meetings with the studio. Oh, you'd like to see records of where our budget went to this month? Sure, let me get that for you right now. Boom, boom. Yeah. Unfortunately, those meetings ended in a much different way. I know a taxidermist who helped us out with these bat creatures for real cheap. And he's not good. He's kind of sloppy if you want to know the truth. But that's the best part. A sloppy bat looks scarier. Oh, but you gotta sew up that sphincter. Just trust me on that one. squids. Some board member had these nephews who really wanted to be in the films. They made me cast them as squids. Whatever happened to artistic integrity? If you're going to cast a role not on merit, at least let it be a hot female role. My effects team kept assuring me the strings wouldn't be visible in the final cut, but I could see them. No transparent nylon. This stuff will do the trick. Yeah, right. I swear, those darn strings is what made my hair go white.
Teleport usage. Jump. While in the air, use teleport. Quickly return to upper floor. You don't want to miss a single minute of this scene. The nuclear ants. Hey, we need to remind the audience our heroes are climbing a tower. So I needed something that would stick to walls. Originally, we had these web-footed what-have-yous. Not very scary. And then I left some cake out in my trailer, and it was crawling with ants in the morning. And that's when it hit me. What is the most obnoxious thing in the world?
Oh no! This head belonged to my co-pilot robot. He was the most loyal companion in the galaxy.
Dick. Malfunction. Dick. Malfunction.
These Gravorians will pay dearly for this, my friend.
Now, what's a space adventure film without a trusty robot sidekick, huh? Am I right? In the original draft, we had Dick and Scarlet team up with an alien from the planet's surface. You know the type, pointy ears, wise and emotionless. But then we came to our senses and realized that a giant tin can robot's way cooler. Besides, everybody was doing the alien thing back then. You know me, I'd rather be a trailblazer. The insurance company made us install those safety guards after our actors fell off the set one too many times. Granted, they kept falling off even with the rails, but thanks to how the contract was laid out, we were no longer liable for their injuries. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. Why on earth does this crazy film have title cards on screen when people are talking? You're thinking that, aren't you? I know you are. I would be too. Well, we had thought about making it a silent film at one point, so we shot a lot of scenes up close like this, with the dialogue written out for the audience to read. Well, when we swapped over to making a talkie, well, we just decided to keep on going rather than reshooting all those scenes. You got the wrong